Hey everybody, I'm Doug Benson. This is Getting Doug with High, and today we have two guests. I don't know why we only gave one of them credit in the opening sequence, but that's something we can discuss post-show. The one we didn't mention is Todd Glass.
Oh.
And the one that did get mentioned is Sarah Silverman. Are you sick of being treated this way, Todd?
Well, I think it's probably because Sarah was originally on the show and then you added me.
That's right.
So I'm not.
So that's what happened.
We're not going to throw anybody under the bus. Let's smoke.
I love your attitude. That's tremendous.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
I was excited to see your name floating through space, and then when it wasn't there, it ruined my day.
I didn't see my name float through space.
It was there. It's on that monitor over there.
There was like this gigantic human head in the way of the monitor.
Sarah, remember the last time you said mean things about me? You felt horrible the next day.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh.
There was like another head.
I don't know who that was, but that's cool.
I'm sorry, Todd.
What do you guys want to smoke today? What do you want to smoke? Are you sativa smokers?
I'm not.
Energetic.
You are. He likes sativa. I like indica with a pinch of sativa added.
Make it complicated.
I just want to be, I'm not going to lie and I want to get really high. Like, I don't ever I smoke, but I'm always nervous that I'll get too high because I have to do my show or I can't. So I just want to, you said a card.
Finally, Todd Glass is going to let loose.
That's not true.
This is finally the day you're going to just get really high.
Yeah, finally, just
for
one
the fun
treat.
Of it.
No, I
just
smoke
for
pot regularly.
As an experiment.
I do smoke pot regularly. Every single week I smoke, but I always have to be okay. I have a show to do or whatever. What I just said, basically.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry again. Todd has feelings now.
God, remember when he didn't have feelings? It was so much fun to hang out with him. Could say anything to him.
Instead of, oh, Todd.
Was he tortured? Yeah. So what? He was fun.
All right, Sarah, I'm making a special...
Sarah was with me the first time I ever didn't know that I could smoke one hit, and that was it. I was with other comedians, and I took like 4 hits, and I went into this thing in Seattle.
Oh.
In Seattle?
Is that when you had your head on the table and I had to stay with you and tell you we were just molecules?
She was, everything she said was, seriously, you'd make a good parent because you were very calming, and I just stood there and I went, and it lasted an hour, and then finally I picked my head up, I went, I feel better. And then you just kept people away from me. You're like, he's okay, he's okay. And I was just high, and I thought people thought that he's had to do more than pot, but it was just pot.
Then cut 2 years later, he's having a massive heart attack, and I'm like, he's fine, trust me. I've been through this before, he's high.
I was just telling
and
Doug.
Thank God Jeff Ross said, I'm calling 911. I go, fine.
Yeah, it sounds like Jeff was high, but it ended up being the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Well, because eventually, in all fairness to Sarah, she said, no, we should call an ambulance. But in the beginning, when she was saying he doesn't need one, I remember thinking this literally, same position going, thank God fucking Sarah's here, or they're gonna fucking call an ambulance. And I knew I didn't need one, but I did.
Yeah. Well, it got worse and worse.
Yeah. Alrighty, here we go.
We don't smoke until 4:20.
Oh.
Just to make it
What
official.
are we gonna do until then? What time is it now?
It's 4:18.
Oh. 120, 119.
Tell that story again. Oh, it's 4:19.
Oh.
So now, I want to tell you what I've made for you, Sarah. In our Willy Wonka pipe, I put some, as requested, I put in some indica. And this is called Diablo OG.
Okay, thank you, Diablo.
And then we also put in a sprinkle of sativa, and this is Sour D.
All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And so that's what you're going to smoke out of when the clock strikes 4:20. Now, Todd is just happy to smoke sativa, so that's what all of this is right here.
You're acting like I'm difficult.
And Sarah, the pain in the ass, is going to smoke from here. No, I'm just saying, I like pointing out the differences. And that Todd is easygoing and that you're not. It's just simple things like that. They're fun for people to learn.
Okay, you're filled with rage.
It's almost 4:20. That's when the rage goes away. And but you want to smoke out of that bong there, Todd?
Yes, I do.
It's been loaded up with...
Give a lighter?
This is the carb, right?
It's been loaded up with Sour D, which is, as I mentioned, a sativa strain, and it's according to Leafly, it's is best known for and gets its name from the extremely pungent smell that it contains. So that's why they call it Sour D.
I like to have a cup of coffee.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
What smell
I
is Sour
couldn't
D?
have been-
What smells like Sour D other than this pot?
Yeah, no, it's I tried to have this conversation before the show, and the card that they made for me says that thing that doesn't make sense.
Somebody is losing their job.
Imagine if you get fired from a stoner show. You have to be so bad.
Or so good.
Whoa, that doesn't make sense.
But that could, you know what I mean? A stoner, if your employer is a stoner, they might get irritated if somebody's, doing a great job and is several steps ahead of you.
We're allowed?
Nice. Yeah. It's time. It's
Here
time.
we go.
Jeff Ross once gave Jimmy and I a giant bong that was red, white, and blue. Were you there? And we named it the Joint's Chief of Staff. It was the 4th of July.
All right.
There we go. I was saying I like to be wide awake when I'm high. I know that's weird. I don't want to be sleepy, so I have a half of a 5-hour energy drink, and then, or even the half of what's if you broke it into 3? What would that be?
A third.
A third, and then I have
Really?
Don't judge him. He's so good at what he's good at.
I don't know any of that stuff.
Doesn't matter.
History, I'm not proud of it, and I like to learn, so I'm not stupid. I know I'm not stupid, but book stuff I had to learn in books in school, not good at. I remember thinking, I'm happy that I can even, exist. I thought I might need to live with my parents, because I wasn't learning anything, and I knew it. I swear to God. And then I realized as I got older. But at one point I went, nothing's penetrating my head.
You woke up
Nothing.
one day and you're like, I'm so stupid, I need to be a comedian.
Thank you.
Aren't there some comedians, and we all love each other, but there are some comedians, and some I really love as people, that their acts, their jokes bounce off my brain. I couldn't tell you one of their jokes. They just won't go in.
What? Why?
Tell us one of Todd's jokes.
We won't mention names.
No, I know Todd's will act.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about, and we obviously won't mention
just
names.
goes, pew!
And they're not
I couldn't
bad.
tell you one bit of theirs, even if I've seen them a million times.
Why is that?
Doesn't get absorbed.
Maybe if you weren't
That's not a good thing.
high all the time.
Can I have some of this?
You know what?
That would help.
No, she doesn't smoke and perform.
No, but she watches
but I
other
watch
comics
it
when she's
after.
high. That's
I
why
take
she
some of
doesn't
that?
go on last sometimes, so she can get high and then watch you.
That's
She's
my
right
favorite
here,
thing to
Doug,
do.
and she has a name. It's
And she has a
Sarah.
reloaded pipe.
Oh my God, I'm really high.
I know that's not your style to just keep hitting it, but just for the sake of the show, and then
For the show?
you've got to.
For this show, I will do this, but I really don't enjoy doing this, and I will say that I think it's important to know.
But that's not.
We'll cut it out,
Is
don't
this
worry.
we'll cut it out of the live stream.
To me, part of the enjoyment of pot is knowing, you know what? I'm going to enjoy this right now, because once you go one too many,
There's
no going back.
That's what I hope.
But
I
that's also fun.
that said,
Here we go.
bon appetit.
All right.
All I
You're,
keep saying to myself is, right now, I go, okay, don't act high if you're not high.
You're
You're not high. I don't want to act high, so I don't think I'm high yet.
Sarah's Diablo OG is indica, as mentioned,
I think I'll die if I have any more.
and it blends. Okay, you could stop. It blends a spicy and fruity flavors. Did you get a little spice and a little fruit out of that?
No.
That's according to Leafly, and it's good for pain relief and gives
Leafly?
you. Leafly says this. Leafly.com. Pain relief, and it gives you a euphoric feeling.
Oh,
you
it's
feeling pretty euphoric?
I do.
They
I mean,
they
I
should put
still
that after every
remember
strain
death.
that it gives you a euphoric feeling. I mean, that's kind of.
You're saying no matter how high you get, that you're still thinking of death?
Yes, but can I just say, your laugh just made me understand the onomatopoeia of the laughter, yuck, 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 yuck. Like, you just did that.
It was a real one.
It was a totally
Yes,
real one. Doug's laughing.
I am.
Oh, no.
All right. I have one. I'm very organized and very clean, and I go, I want to just get so high once that I don't think about what is a mess. So if I have people hanging out at my house, one time I go, I just smoked and smoked. I want to know, like, what would I have to do? Like acid? I think if I did acid, I would still make it to the sink to clean a dish out of it. Like I'd be like just coked out of my head, whatever I would have to do. Is this making any sense?
Yeah,
you know Eric
there's a
Andre?
way you could let go of your neurotic needs.
At times. But then I think I don't mind it.
Yeah, you do. That's how you
I like to be
live.
organized, but maybe once in a while. We'll take a break.
Try acid with Eric Andre.
I don't want to do. I don't.
No, like, you know, he'll let you do it on his program. On his
Really?
show. That's what he offered it to me, but I'm not going to do that.
I'll never do acid. You know
I loved doing it, and I'm so glad I will never do it again. I feel like I got away with minimal damage.
Well, let's get into it.
But
Let's get
was
into
great.
your high history. Your his and hers high history.
Oh,
I didn't
God,
even
there's
know.
like
Weird
a
little
plan. I
implied
didn't know.
applause, yeah. And
I should wait a little while. How long
we'll
has it
start
been
with
since
Sarah.
we smoked?
Just mere minutes, Todd.
Okay.
Like 3 or 4. It's we've been smoking for 6 minutes total. And I
should wait a minute. I don't wanna
I
get
don't know
too
why
high.
that's on the screen, but your high history, Sarah. That's a thing that's supposed to happen later. I shouldn't have pointed out because you guys don't even look over there anyway.
It's okay.
But Sarah,
Your high history.
When did you start? When was your first? And what's going on with your
pot?
clothes? Yeah.
I had smoked it a bunch of times before, and I thought maybe that's what being stoned was, and I wasn't getting stoned. It was like the 8th time I tried it that it worked. And it felt amazing. I was at my friend Michelle Callahan's before a dance, sophomore dance. Her brother drove us. He was also very high. And I remember sitting and looking out the window in the back seat and thinking, like, I'm gonna dance with Galen Averinos. Then we stopped at like a
What should
White
we
Hen
have said
Pantry?
during that pause? Was there anything you were hoping we'd say?
No, I was just like living in it. And I remember singing, like thinking that life was a musical and singing to this man in the candy aisle.
Is this any
That's
different?
it. It's like telling someone your dreams. It's so boring.
Oh,
No,
that's
but
true.
that's
Boy,
all I
don't
remember.
say that.
Todd, what about you? When do you
most-
remember?
Yeah, when did you
Sure.
start? When did you start?
I smoke. It sounds. I don't know why I have to defend it before I say it, but it does sound a little bit like my mom might have been crazy. But I think she did it for a good reason. Which was with my mom, and I asked her years later as an adult, like why she let us do that. Because even me, that was like she goes, I tried to treat it like drinking, and a lot of people they didn't make it like the worst thing in the world. And she goes, I said, so I think that was a good idea. And then I didn't do it again for 10 years because I didn't get high. All I did, I talked a lot, and I already talked a lot. So I remember everyone telling me like, just relax, just relax. I'm like, I'm high, I'm enjoying it, but no one else did. And it's still the same, like right now. and then I didn't smoke for a long time. I didn't start till later, like when I was maybe 28 or 30 in that area.
Yeah, I was 28. Was yours like comedy related too? Like other
You were
comedians?
28?
Yeah.
Ever?
With Proops and Posehn.
Wow.
Hey, watch your mouth. Proops and Posehn. Don't
was,
fucking mention them around me.
Oh, I had a bad
those
case
people.
of Proops
Don't
and
fucking
Posehn
mention Greg Proops. Anybody you mention, you know those people? Oh, the other day I saw Colin Quinn. Oh, don't fucking mention Colin Quinn. I worked at Igby's. Oh, fucking Igby's. That was an old reference.
Who do you guys think I shouldn't even approach about doing this show? Because like obviously we'll eventually get Roseanne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll probably get Snoop. But like who's like somebody that you know or have worked with that like, obviously there's people that if they're like recovered alcoholics, they probably also don't smoke weed generally.
They don't count, so we can't count that.
Okay.
Can I? I'll tell you that, but can I tell you one more story about the first time I get high too?
Yeah, throw that high history thing back up there again. Let Todd
I'm
finish.
sorry. I think I'm not getting invited
it's
on.
official. It's on the screen.
But I want to say this. I think there's a lot of shows I'm not getting invited on because I want to be the type that's not a loose cannon. Like I at least follow the rules of the show. So if we're past that, we're past it.
Todd, here's what I know about you. You don't know what the rules are of a show.
No, I do sometimes, and I know what I'm doing.
But
sometimes.
I don't think you. I think you can't help yourself. I think
Thank you.
you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Thank you.
And that's
Tell the
why,
other people that.
That's why I was like, let's have him on with somebody else so he'll shut up every once in a while.
That's true. Was that a compliment in there? I think it was. Here's me, like, literally.
Remember when we did our one-man show and we had bits on stage we do together? There were just me standing there watching you talk.
Yeah.
One-man show? You guys had a one-man show?
We had a one-man
together.
show. That's the last we planned it.
Joke.
That was the joke.
The whole joke.
And it was just us.
It was the two of us doing our acts, but we called it a one-man show. Because one-man shows were popular at the time.
Oh, boy.
5 minutes till the first break.
Well, that's
time.
what happened. Those one-man shows were popular, so we thought, oh, we can take our stand-up and chop it up, you know, and call it a one-man show, you know. And we thought, oh, it'll be packed every night. Anyway, we just Doug doing his stand-up. I did mine. Doug did a funny thing where he would the camera before the show, like you would go out. He wasn't really live with the camera, but the whole
I'd go
audience.
out that night in the outfit that I was wearing, and we'd film me just running around the streets of San Diego, Pacific Beach, me just fucking with people and doing weird things.
Opening people's cars.
But we do it
and
in
looking
one
at their
continuous take. So during my set, I'd say, hey, how about if I do some comedy out on the street? And I run out of the room with the microphone, and then it comes on the
camera
screen.
work. It always looks
comes on
shaky
the
at
screen,
first, like
and it just
someone
looks like it's
lifted.
really playing out while they're sitting there.
but you
And I'm standing in the back of the room watching them watch me, and I'm laughing. And a lot of times it turned out great. Sometimes it was like, I'd go out there and nothing would happen, but it was still just funny that people thought it was really happening live. And tell that story, Todd.
Well,
that you wanted to tell.
but I'm acknowledging that it was only funny because, you know, when you're high, obviously. But I thought it was funny that night. The first time I really remember getting high and going, oh my God, I fucking love this. It was a great feeling and I really liked it. So that night they had a little cat and I was acting like my lion died, and you know how your
What
mind.
are you talking about?
I started doing this weird bit with their little kitten. My friend and his girlfriend had a kitten. So I know what I'm saying. I'm not crazy. So the bit became with the real cat, but it was a bit, you know, like a high
Sure.
bit. I have this lion, and I have a circus, but the lion dies, and I can't afford a new one. So I bring the kitten out, but I put magnifying glasses all around the audience, and I go, right now, I will take this lion. I had the real kitten, and I would just stick my nose in its mouth and go, but the audience saw the big lion, but if you pulled to this side, you just saw a little kitten.
Too.
Yeah, what? What did I say?
But it made you bigger too.
Oh, I didn't think about it. Well, wait, hold on.
I was
no,
gonna
you just
say-
hold it over the line. No, that makes sense.
I was going to say.
It's not real, by the way. I'm not a maniac.
But Todd, you could only do. Todd, this circus could only be performed at night because in daytime, what if some light gets in and then hits the magnifying glasses and then the kitten is burned to death in front of all the children? That would be terrible.
Oh,
That
God.
was the definition of a terrible mistake.
Yeah, that
All
would be
these
worse than
kids so
SeaWorld.
upset.
Sorry. That's worse than SeaWorld if you saw that.
Oh, Blackfish?
You know,
That movie is really eye-opening.
what's that about?
It's a movie where they show you pretty much all the incidents with sharks at SeaWorld and other parks that have fish that they imprison. And they explain it all to you in a way that just makes it very clear that it's absolutely wrong what SeaWorld does to...
I'm
know,
having
maybe-
so much fun.
Maybe penguins love it. Like, I always wonder, I want to ask somebody at SeaWorld, but what about the other animals? Are some of them just like, this is probably better than what we had? You know what I mean? It fucks
Don't ruin
fucks
the
whales'
thing.
lives up. But, you know, penguins might be like, oh, this is sweet. You know, like, they feed me a lot or whatever,
Oh,
and
the
all I got to do
littler
is jump up and
animals.
down or whatever.
I get why that's funny, but still, they hate it too. But I get how you could
Right.
think, you know. But do you think you know people? And by the way, I might find out that you're one of those people, but I doubt you are. Do you think you know people that have this attitude of like, it's not that big of a deal? I think it is a big deal. I think it's horrible. Like, let the
It's a
fucking...
great question, Todd, and let's find out the answer after these messages.
going? We're going to a coffee house, man. We're going to hang out with some pretty cool cats. I dig you, Daddy-O. We doing some beat poetry? No, cats. Yeah, I heard you.
No, it's a cat cafe.
Right, man. Dudes wearing berets.
People always ask me what my accent is. It's just an accent made to insult servants. Pig bottom!
Yes, mistress?
He'd like a bum.
Thanks so much. Here you are. What is that?
I have a medical cocaine license.
Terrific. I didn't know that passed.
All right, so before we set up this beat, people was like saying you gotta find something that makes a little bit more of a groove, know what I'm saying? So the suggestion first and foremost was something low tempo, maybe something post dubstep, you know what I'm saying? Secondly was a beat more.
Hey, we're back. That'd be the best bit ever if you were just went on Letterman and like told Dave you were, trying to get, some things done on your phone. And, put the finger up when he starts to talk and all that kind of stuff.
Look at that. I retweeted it very quick.
What'd you retweet,
Tech
Todd?
savvy. I retweeted this show.
Oh, so
It's hard for me to think of tweets.
should we wait a few minutes for those people to sign in to watch?
How about
Should we wait for them?
Wait for who?
Nobody.
How about the people that
Finish your thing before we went to the break. Do you remember what you were talking about?
Oh, yeah. About, hold on, I will. Don't tell me. For $1 million right now, this is a game I play at my house. If for $1 million right now, no bullshit, could I remember?
Take the limitless pill.
Pod quiz, hop shot.
It's in there.
Do you know?
What
What are
were
we
you
trying to
talking about
remember?
before the commercial? Does anybody remember?
Remember what?
What we were
What
talking
he was
about.
talking about when I interrupted him and went to
He
commercial.
did a tease on it. He goes, and we'll find out when you come back. Thank you, because I heard someone maybe trying to say it, and Daniel went, shh. Good call, because it's so much fun to play this game.
Yeah, tell him if he's right or wrong after he
hold on.
guesses.
Well, if I can't, hold on.
Like an old lady that was nice.
No. Oh, she's trying to throw me off. She's trying to win.
No, I'm not.
Oh my, I'm kidding.
Oh, no, that was from before.
I love how you
This-
confuse each other.
Oh yeah, we're taking off. We're
It's
supposed to be
adorable.
high and friendly. We're like, yeah.
This is so not different from if the three of us were just sitting around doing this.
Oh, I know. Is that
It's
bad
pretty
or
much the
good?
same thing.
Oh, yeah, no.
Hold on.
Is that indulgent? No,
I hope it's fun.
Yeah.
We enjoy it.
We're having a good time.
No,
You should
if
be
you're
doing
in-
the same thing.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying it, you know what I learned? So is somebody else.
Yeah.
That's the people.
It might not be everybody. Some
Right.
people might be like, what?
No, of course,
What's
some people-
with those assholes?
Oh, that
But
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, that I guess that could be somebody. But that's the way I think my whole career that's hurt me. Right now, instead of thinking of all the people that would just enjoy this, which I know there are, I will spend energy on the people that are
Right, you're right.
like. Am I right?
Thank
Yeah, that is
you.
what's wrong with you.
Well, you didn't have to get. You could.
No,
I got lost.
it's everybody. It's what's wrong with
Yeah.
everybody. It's hard
Oh.
not to think that way.
To parody the people that are doing this. And I even give the people that I parody, they're nice up front, but here's the way they go bad. And I like those guys, but I don't know, to sit around and watch, I don't sit around and watch them smoke pot. I don't know, is that a
That's
show?
what we were talking about before the break.
What?
What you just said. You went back into because you went, hey, people that we were talking about Blackfish, and you were like, don't you think some people are like, hey, whatever? And then we went to break.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Was that it?
That's
Yes.
like getting a massage. Like, it's all gone. All that, like, what was
Finally,
it? Then it's like,
I get to
whoa.
touch Todd without touching
Wait a
him.
minute. Do you remember now?
Oh. No, I do. I don't. Motherfucker! I swear to God I had it, and I will get it. It's the way I feel right now, like I'll get it. First I thought, no, you got it. Okay. Oh, yes, I fucking have it! The whales. Are there people that are like, nah, it's no big deal? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we do know people that probably feel that way.
But none of us
They don't
do.
necessarily say it out loud, though.
You can tell by things
Or they just,
say.
some people, there are people that are very humans before animals. There's some people that are very much,
Yeah, right.
that's their whole
Right.
thing. And
There
I
can
like
be
those people.
in-betweens.
I like those people. I like,
You have friends
that character
are
in
that
Parks and
way.
Rec that feels that way. What?
You have friends that are that way.
I don't think so. but I might.
But then there's people who like make fun of like, oh, people who are like, oh, save the whales.
I know why. Right.
Why
is that?
you?
Oh Jesus! You know, well, but those people are like that on everything. Those were those people that about mothers against drunk driving. Like, oh, mothers against drunk driving. I remember comedians like that because they had to get rid of a joke. So instead of just getting, geez, you can't because of mothers against drunk driving. Yeah, those fucking whores. Yeah. Those who agrees with them? Because fuck them. Mothers against drunk driving. Fuck them and their stupid shit. Those people existed.
But you don't
That,
have
like,
to be a
take
mom
your
to be
freedom
against
back.
drunk driving either.
But it helps.
It was rather an exclusive club.
That's
It should have let
Exclusive
everybody.
club would
It should
be
be
mothers for
It should be
drunk
called
driving.
everybody. Yeah, it should be called everybody against drunk driving.
That's where they
Yeah.
made their mistake.
We're all on the same page
Thank you.
across the board.
I'm an overly agreeing guy. I don't like. Why am I sitting like this? I sit like this. There you go.
What happens?
Did
if
I tell you one time I told Doug I was too high to perform at Largo? Now I perform high, but back then it was never. And I couldn't go on. So I go, Doug, I'm too high to go up. He goes, you're too high? I go, yes. He goes, what's that like? And I was like, well, you've been that high. It's just not too high for you. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Good. That's what I want to do.
To
Now, I don't want to
Doug.
be funny. I decided this year that I want to make sense instead of being funny. So as long as... Nothing?
Maybe you need some more, Todd.
No, I don't. Well, if you
Please.
want to see this happen more,
A little bit
get
More
less-
Todd
Yes,
for more Todd.
No.
All right, but I'm going to tell you, if I smoke this, now I'm going to lose having any sense of what I'm
We
doing.
can't hold anything against
Tell
you.
me
Can't hold
the-
anything, 'cause
what's the
right now I feel
difference?
like I'm losing it a little. I get nervous when I see everybody here, like just the people hanging out. They're watching me like this, and that could be in my head. I'm aware of that, but in my head, it might not be what you're doing. But here's what I see.
Those are the same size.
Oh my God, he's getting too high.
Todd, which lighter's bigger?
I know.
Which
They're
one?
the same. Oh, that one's smaller.
I got to say they're the same.
Well, it's not that big. I mean,
That's the big difference.
that was your goal to make me say that. I'm glad that it came true.
I deserve to put one in the win column. I've had a bad week.
Is that true?
Some weird shit's happened this week, yeah.
Fisherman's Wharf. Can you close with that?
No, I can't, Todd. We're doing this.
I mean, do it to me. See if it makes me laugh really hard.
Oh, it always does. There's this joke that I tell in the movie Super High Me that if I say it to Todd, he loses his mind every time, and the joke doesn't change. There's no surprises in
And
it.
I'm always
really.
nervous. I'm not going to enjoy it this time, and I'll have to be like, oh.
You have to be honest.
Exactly. I thought I don't want to fake it, then get stuck in this thing. And the last time he did it, I remember thinking, I don't want to do it now. It puts too much pressure on me
It
now.
has to happen.
Yeah, because, but last time I thought, you did it like 15 times for me. And then I go, or maybe 10. And I go, I think it's not anymore. Ooh, and I felt weird. Should I fake it? I was thinking. And then I started fucking really dying.
Can I suggest something?
Did I do something wrong? No, that's what I felt. Now I feel bad that you feel bad that I felt that bad.
No. Fuck.
That all made sense.
I'm losing it. I lost it.
Oh, it was a compliment for me too. Everybody help. That's the meanest person in the world. Shut up!
Wait, what?
Sarah had a compliment for me. Everybody down! Shut the doors! No,
That'd be
seriously
good.
though,
What are we just
I made a
talking
joke,
about?
but I do want to know.
I'd like to see a version of
God.
Inception where they go into people's brains to find what.
Oh,
what
no,
they
I
forgot.
got it. I remember.
See? Leonardo DiCaprio just went in and got that.
You're killing me.
And told you. Go.
Yes,
This is what it
it's a
is.
short window.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
No.
Just please.
Todd,
can
shut
we-
up.
Can we just be quiet for 4 seconds? 7 seconds.
We can take a minute. Take a minute.
He
Take a
can't do
minute.
it.
Okay, I have
Can't
it.
do it.
Doug should say the joke. And you, to prove to you and ourselves that you won't laugh. Let's just solidify that.
Oh, so it's my time to go. I'm not laughing, and let me just prove I'm not going to laugh.
It's not the kind of joke, though, that it's fun to tell someone who's trying not to laugh.
Come on.
It's like,
I'm enjoying this.
Just
like, can
do
you
it. It has
imagine
to
Brian
happen.
Regan doing a show for 3 or 4 people who aren't laughing? Like how that would be? Because he's so energetic and big. Would he Does he change it at all, or does he just go nuts like that?
If I had the money.
Why? What is it? The
I don't know.
Hoover Dam?
Oh, I get. Oh no, it's the.
You guys, we have like a game plan, but you guys create them as we go along.
Oh, go.
It's like you can't. Have you ever told Sarah like, oh, did you hear, about that thing that happened and she'll say, don't say the name.
Oh yeah, 20 questions.
20 questions, and then it just becomes this game that's
If it
like
can be a
this
20
is so hard to
questions,
get through.
It's like, guess whose mother died?
Without getting distracted.
Okay, is it? Is she in show business?
Yes.
Oh, are we doing one?
No, because
Oh.
I would have had to run with somebody whose mother
I
died. I
started
can't.
the
I don't have
topic.
any off the top of my head.
So is it okay
What?
if I smoke more? Now I feel like I'm holding a conversation.
The idea is just smoke as much as
Okay, I want
as much
to.
as you can tolerate.
I just don't want to be. I don't
Sarah
wanna
just took another hit.
Okay.
Yeah, I took what was left in your.
Yeah, she took the.
This is where I usually
Mayonnaise
stop.
smoker.
Because I go, okay, I'm a little too high, and then I stop. So.
Yeah, and then you wander around the party for a little while, and then you hit it again a little later.
All right, why do you have to yell at me? I didn't say I didn't. I just said I stopped.
Just don't throw the word "stop" around. 'cause
Thank you.
that's,
And that's where I agree with you.
That's dangerous. Let people know that once they're in, that's going to be a problem.
You know, I want to be the guy who agrees with whatever you say. Say a horrible thing, and I'll be the guy who agrees. No matter what you say, for some reason I kiss your ass. So you say something atrocious, and I'm going to be the ass kisser guy and I wholeheartedly agree. So say something like that, or you can, either of you.
Sarah, you go ahead.
Cuban
and do it.
guys are gross.
Thank you.
They're
Nobody.
just like, they're nice and I know, but they're gross.
And no one talks about it. It's so fucking. Nobody fucking you. Oh, I was still in the mood to do a little more.
I don't really think that I made it up.
I thought you did a good job.
Thanks.
I got a Twitter question for you, Sarah. If you could put yourself in any past movie lead female role, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know.
At ohey-care suggested. Ask that.
What
Is
if
that
the
too
police
hard-
came
is that
in and
too
I
hard
thought
of
I
a
could
question?
help
Like
out by doing this?
maybe Ruth Gordon and Where's Papa?
That'd be a fun part to play.
Yeah,
Doesn't she punch a guy in a gorilla costume in the nuts?
Yes.
her son.
Thank you. Confirmed.
George Siegel?
That's what I remember, but I was little when I saw it, so that's what I.
That or
that's what I was
Norma
most amused by.
Can I
Norma
give-
Ray?
No.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Yes, please.
But I'm kidding about it. But if you do it, I would love to be the guy who started it.
Okay.
But put someone out there on a cheap speaker, so when you ask them questions, it sounds like like when Stern does it, like
Yeah, like when Gary's
There's always somebody in the other room.
coming in.
It makes the show sound like, oh, there's somebody there. Even
Yeah.
though, so you get it, put a little speaker, like to a little guitar amp, and then you have someone on the mic, and they go, yeah, Doug, that's. And I think just try it once. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it.
And maybe you never reference it, maybe it never happens,
No,
but
'cause
it's
then
there.
it's all on that one person
Thank
to
you.
know
I love
everything
you.
that a room full of experts.
You totally understood what I meant.
Everybody here has different frame of knowledge, so when I throw a question out that I need an answer to, one person's not going to always know the
It
answer.
should
Well,
only be Daniel.
It should only be
Yeah,
Daniel.
he wouldn't know
I
the
say
answer
it 'cause
half of the time.
I know him the most.
50% of the time he'd shrug.
But, I mean, he's a
And turn
delight.
around and ask somebody else. And
Forget it. I'm sorry I brought it up. I overdo it.
But
because
it's also
also he
when-
has that person there to berate when they butt in.
No, I'm stupid. Here's the guy who overly criticizes himself so everyone else will lay off of him. No, I'm dumb. I don't fucking think. Everything is like, just think sometimes, Todd. Just think. No, instead you do that stupid shit. I'm a fucking idiot. But you guys never stop me.
You know what's really
eventually I kill
stupid? I met a
myself.
guy. Here's something stupid, Todd. I met a guy who said he had a talking dog, and I was like, "There is no way that your dog can talk." And he's like, "It's just a fact, and I can prove it to you. Ask it any question you want. Ask it anything, yeah." And so I was like, "All right, what's the thing on the top of the house?" And the dog says, "Roof." And I'm like, "Okay, that's cute." And he goes, "Ask it another question. He'll answer any question you have." So I said, "Who's the greatest baseball player of all time?" And the dog goes, "Ruth." And I was like, see? He's just going to keep doing that every time. He's like, ask it one more question. So I was like, okay, name a tourist spot in San Francisco. And the dog goes, Wharf! Fisherman's Wharf!
It is.
God damn it. I thought he had a chance that time. I thought he was going to make it. I thought you were going to make it. And as I was saying it, I remembered Fisherman's Wharf is the thing that really throws it over the top for you.
Think of that dog just trying so hard to like. It's hard for a dog's mouth to talk because it can't, and then it's like, it's trying so hard, and that's what gets me every time. Thinking of that. And that
Dog tries so hard.
Like, is that the joke to him? That the like
No, I know that's not the
beauty
joke he
inside
came on.
the
That's
dog?
my slant on it.
Yeah.
He probably
No,
did
that's
it.
where anytime Todd laughs at something you're saying, you have to think, oh, he didn't even get what I was saying.
Oh, I did, but I took it another way.
He's already got a spin on
Which
it.
was yours? The dog. The dog. What is the joke? What is the joke? Well, I mean, what's?
It works on you every time, and you don't know what the joke is?
I don't know your version of it. To me, you just said, "Oh, Todd has his own version." I want to know what the original version is. What a regular.
I think it's what everybody gets from
Thank you, and that's what I've been trying to say all along. Somebody out there followed me, and I think I might have. Well,
I didn't mean that. Like, just as you give in that it's this bit about how dogs naturally talk, then he.
right. That's what I'm thinking. Like to me, the joke is that the dog really tries to say the words, and you're like, "That's my version." Well, what are other people's versions? Oh, I don't have to
You
feel
still
bad.
don't
You
know.
gave me permission.
You don't even know what the other.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no! I just
No.
did that for fun.
Oh my God.
I feel like
Do you
Todd.
think when Jimmy Dore, Todd, do you
Todd's
think when
like
Jimmy
an
Dore
abused-
laughs along with you at that joke, you think he's singing the same thing that the dog is trying so hard to talk?
Oh, I bet he is. Not.
There's no way anyone else thinks that.
Well, if I said it next to them, they'd start thinking it. That's what I do. I go, it's
That's
like.
what
and
we'll
then
do
eventually-
next time. Is you'll just
eventually
say
they-
that to them ahead of time, and then they'll know how,
Right.
then they'll appreciate it in a whole new way.
And that's what I was trying to say.
Let's do some pot topics.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I hit him with it out of nowhere, so
Hot topic.
takes a second.
That's professional.
Cracker Jack.
No, that is
Cracker
professional.
Jack.
I did.
Crackers.
They don't know when I'm going to say it, so I don't. That's not something I blame them for. Yesterday was election day in a bunch of places, and recreational pot was legalized in 4 U.S. cities, each by a 2-to-1 margin. Portland, Maine, Ferndale, and Jackson and Lansing are all in Michigan. So all 4 of those cities, it's now not illegal to have pot. I don't think you can grow it, sell it, or buy it, but it's not illegal to have it. So if it falls into your hands, enjoy it.
This is my new look of looking like I'm looking. Like, here's what I'm doing. I'm trying to look like I'm paying attention, but I can't pay attention to anything. So the look I came up with was this. I thought, look like you're listening, and here's what it was. That's what I was doing.
It looks
for the
like
last 2
you're
minutes.
kind of afraid of what I'm saying, and this is good news, Todd, because
It's trying to find where we're at. Always.
according to the Denver Post, more than 100 recreational marijuana shops are in line to open in Colorado on January 1st of next year.
That's good, right?
That's fantastic. How do you feel about it, Sarah?
It's great.
It was more fun when we were just talking about ourselves.
No, everything's fun. Everything's great.
Okay.
I'm serious.
All
This
right.
is great.
Don't
That
get-
was great.
Don't get so mad.
Let's
I
get
didn't get
real
mad.
for a second.
But holy shit, they put a big sales tax on weed yesterday in Colorado. The voters overwhelmingly approved 25% marijuana tax. Yeah, sales tax. It'll add about $50 to the price of medium quality marijuana, an ounce of it. So that's it's pricey, but why is that funny?
It seems
Because
funny
you
that
thought
he's
I was
reading
like the
these-
dog, and it's hard for me to say this.
No. Yeah, I tie everything
I
back to that.
work really hard to get this sentence out.
It seems like I'm trying to. There's a lot of facts being thrown at us.
Like, can't people just Google this?
Yes, they can. And they can do it during this break. We'll be right back.
Shut the fuck up.
Bring my wife in here and she'll kick you in your own mouth.
Why not you?
Because I'm
Why is your wife
a pacifist.
Here? Hey, wait, you Peace Corps?
Yeah, I was.
That's Peace Corps
You were?
Division 87. We fought the Al Qaeda.
I was in North Korea. All my friends died in front of a churro stand.
What the?
Sorry.
What was that?
That was in tribute.
Devagar, Cavallino. Voce parese un excluido.
Rejeitado. Un verdadero tinho feo.
Somos os meats. Somos uma gangue temida.
Right now we're in front of John Smith's house and we are going to surprise him. Everybody, masks down. James, bring it around back.
Yes, sir, sir.
He said, sir, sir.
Hey, we're back, and we've got like 4 minutes left. This went by really fast. Before I let you guys go, I
Doug,
need
did you want to get some more stats in there?
No, I took the quiz. We're gonna do it on the next show.
Aww.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I want to do a quiz.
Yeah, I bet you do. We can play it after the show's over.
Yeah, all right.
Hang out.
I want to do a quiz.
Yeah. No, but this you're gonna be even more excited about.
Where'd you get that?
You're getting a snack from somewhere. You're gonna be so much more excited about what we're gonna do instead. We're gonna make you guys watch a magic trick. It's Gabe time.
Oh,
Let's get Gabe in here.
Oh, I like magic.
Hey, guys. I don't know if you guys are aware.
Wait until the thing. Okay, go.
Of course, professional. I don't know if you guys are aware, but they're switching Mexican Coke from cane sugar to corn syrup, which is like what makes it really good. So as a sort of honor to Mexican Coke, I'm going to do the old vanishing bottle of Coke illusion. Just wave my hand over. Classic magic move. That didn't work on you? I'll make it reappear.
Oh my God.
Okay, not everybody is in.
Whoa!
Not everybody can.
That was great.
You sound like your Wreck-It Ralph character when you're that excited about magic.
Yeah, that's what I use to get into that voice. Getting excited about magic.
Did you like that, Todd?
I did.
I did too. Whoa, I mean, wow.
It's good.
You're like laughing
when
at him. You see the bottle and he's holding it, and then he fucking crushes the bag. Sorry, Zip, you said don't talk.
You were laughing at him?
No, but part of it is like you kind of see the trick, you know?
What are you trying to gang up on him?
Who, me? One person?
Not you.
This is the person who's like, I'm the comedian that is dying to do a spit take, and I keep taking water, but then you guys don't say anything that great, and I can't. Ready? Let's do it. Ready?
So, it was basically, it was.
It sounds interesting. I like that. That's a good story. Yeah, thanks. I'd like to thank you for being here. And Sarah, do you have any plugs? What would you like to plug?
Oh, is this real?
The skit ended with me transitioning into the real part.
No, I do. My special on HBO on November 23rd.
This is.
Yeah.
Okay,
We got
Miracles.
that you're going to be at a festival.
Fun.
Whoa,
Yeah.
fancy festival.
We
gotta
huh?
mention it.
What about this
HBO.
one? Off to the
HBO
festivals, huh?
special.
You'll be there too.
Excuse me, off to the festival. Whoa.
Where are you going to be, Todd? Do you know what your
Well,
plug
I
is?
do a lot
He's
of the
gonna be
festivals.
around.
I'm around this year, but normally I'm
You're
out.
going to be at the Helium Comedy Club Festival
I am going to be at Helium. Oh, the weekend of
in
December.
Festival, Philadelphia.
Thanksgiving week, I'll be at Helium. Except Thursday night, I take it off, show a little respect.
The stores are going to be open on Thanksgiving. A lot of the
Okay, I'll
big,
do a show then. So
a lot
there'll
of
be
the
a
big
show
stores
Thursday.
are going to open.
I didn't know it
November.
was- I thought it was a bad thing, but there'll be a
No,
show
like
Thursday.
5 o'clock is
Fuck it.
Toys R Us opens.
People want to get away from their families, do a fucking show. Why is this Thanksgiving, but it gotta be so sacred? Fuck it, I'm doing a show on Thanksgiving. Everyone thinks they have to close on Christmas. Fuck it. I'm just trying
That's
to be...
our show, everybody.
It made no sense at all. I had to end on the thing that made no sense
November
at
27 through 30.
all. That's the worst ending. I had
That's
a
when
lot
Todd's
of good
going to be at
stuff.
Helium. And I'll be bringing Doug Loves Movies live to Go Bananas Comedy Club in Cincinnati, Ohio, November 17th, and to Helium in Portland, Oregon on November 23rd.
Just figured it out. This is going to be the show where they go, oh, the one where Todd, he was funny, but then at the end,
Join us here at my YouTube channel, YouTube/Doug Benson, 4:15 PST, every week. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Sarah. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
Jesus.
See you next one.
Wednesday.
Yeah, you cunwa. You're such a cunwa. Cunwa.
Did it stop?
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/Doug Benson.